Hello, my name is Lina Ashfeld. Welcome to my studio. Today we're going to talk about quality of felt, one of my favorite topic. First of all, please accept my apology because when I was planning this video, sun was not out. Now it is in my studio and you can see reflection. However, I'm going ahead with this lesson, okay? And sun is quite rare in England at this time. So let's talk about quality of felt. When we felt item, if it's a scarf, we want the scarf to be soft, light, very beautiful and quite nice against our skin. If it's a hat which is supposed to keep shape, it needs to keep shape and needs to keep shape forever. If it's a felted hat beanie, it needs to be soft, stretchy, draped beautifully. If it's 3D object, again, it needs to be keep shape and stand nicely. If it's wearable, if it's jacket, if it's dress, drape nicely without any annoying bubbles appeared on top of dress. It's nature of wool and felt, but with good quality. We can't avoid that. It needs to have, as I said, beautifully draped without stretchy bottoms, or if it's a jacket, without stretchy elbows. We need to take all this in consideration. So many factors determine quality of felt. I have a blog, so check my blog as well. I will add link to this lesson. So the first factor, it needs to look as a fabric. So if you look at felt, you should not see any rows. You should not see any hair of wool or other fiber. You should not pull anything. It should look as a fabric, but it's felt. Okay, this is first. Second, when you look at non-embellish felt, okay, felt cannot be completely flat, completely, how can I say, it has little bubbles, okay, tiny bubbles. These bubbles would remind you possibly orange skin. They're tiny, but not cellulite. So this means felted beautifully, okay? Again, if you look at felt, ready felt will have some steady shine. It's not going to be shiny when you add silk, but still it reflects light beautifully, while non-felted, non-finished felt will look dull. Okay? Felted felt sound differently. When you do fooling, when you finish in your felt, suddenly that dull sound disappear and it's different sound. I cannot even compare. I'll find the word. I'll share with you later. Sorry for this. When you do felt where you have the edge, this edge needs to look all the thickness the same as the rest felt. Okay. If it's not finished, you might pull some fiber and it reminds me melted ice cream. Obviously there are lots of different techniques to keep this edge straight, but even if you don't know that techniques, felt such a material, so if it's felted nicely, even if it has kind of wavy line, it's still more organic line, it still looks beautiful. Okay, avoid that melted ice cream. This is another factor. One of the more factors, for example, if you touch touch your felt between and rub your felt between fingers, if you feel any movements at all, inside or outside, if you have any other fiber, that's not ready. You need to felt further, okay? You would say, yes, but I achieve shrinkage, percentage of shrinkage. I have what I plan. You cannot just talk about quality of felt based on shrinkage, okay? What if you made a mistake? It depends how you felt it, what methods of felting you used. I could achieve 40% of shrinkage, but it doesn't mean my felt is good quality, because I need to go through all the factors I mentioned, and I'm going to mention more, and tick the boxes. One of the feature of felt, when you rinse your felt, soap's gone, and you squeezed your felt, no water inside, and you just put few drops of water. This water, these drops will stay on felt. Felt will not absorb water, and if you can just do this and they will run, that tells me the felt is ready. What else? We mentioned edges. Another factor, elasticity, excuse my pronunciation. Obviously felt, especially when you're making felted clothes, needs to drape beautifully, not standing like cotton, piece of cotton or paper. Doesn't matter of thickness, it's still quite nice to touch, and it drapes beautifully, okay? Can I please warn you, don't have this attempt, I finish my felt and I will iron. You finish your felt, it's still wet. You cannot tick all that boxes. You have to wait till felt is dry and then go through all that boxes and say, is it ready or not? If you have absolutely any doubts, wet your felt again and spend that extra 5-10 minutes rolling. You will see big difference. You might ask, but what about my shrinkage? That dress might become small. Trust me, last 5-10 minutes should not contribute massively towards shrinkage. And don't forget, felt can be still stretched back to the shape, okay? When I mention ironing, don't try to iron wet felt immediately. You can iron after you tick all boxes, because you iron your felt. It looks beautiful, it looks pressed, it looks shiny. If you've done for yourself, and if it's not felted enough, and during the week you're wearing, what you will notice, if it's a dress, you will have saggy bottom there, or where places where felt, how can I say, contact between felt and body, you will have these little bubbles start to remove. You will have holes, and it's not going to give you beautiful drape, okay? That's okay if you made for yourself, but what if you made for a present, or worse? You sold that scarf, or cushion, or dress, or hat. What if that happens? So again, if you have any doubts whatsoever, I'm not sure, and that happens to me, 5-10 minutes rolling, or just a little bit of fooling, just gently, kneading even, rolling probably better, and let dry again, okay? That's it. That's it on our quality of felt. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you found this useful. Our next lesson will be on quality layout, classical layout, and felting methods. However, I thought it would be more useful to talk about quality of felt first. Thank you very much for your attention. See you soon. Goodbye.